go through the lesson, the pace of a place that you should work on independently. So this is the lesson in Unit 2, Cities and Countries, the pace of a place. Here, as usual, you will find a quiz. Let's have a look at it. You see that it has a text to give you some new vocabulary in the context. And also this text will help you to understand the lecture better. So it's a good idea to read it, to translate it, and work with the highlighted vocabulary items. Okay? So you are doing this on your own. Then let's open the handout. Here it is. I've already opened it. In this lesson there is no skill focus, so all you need to do is just to watch the lecture, and again we're trying to take notes like we did in the previous lesson. Okay, so what's the topic of the lecture? Yeah, we are trying to understand this from the speaker's words. Then, notes about pace of life. That is, what does the speaker say about pace and pace of life? So how do you understand it? Then, the speaker will talk about a study that included some factors. So what were these factors investigated? Then what about the fastest countries, slowest countries, and factors that make life faster? Okay, so you find the lecture, yeah, where, let me show you once again, we go to materials, we go to media album, and we search for pace of a place. Here it is. Yeah? It is 6 minutes, 47 seconds. We download it so that it's easier for us to work with it. Okay. So we turn the video on, and it's a good idea not to watch the video, but just start it and focus only on taking notes. Yeah, just listen to this lecture and take the notes. So you can listen to the lecture twice and take notes. Okay, then take a pause, check your notes once again, and only then look at these questions. You see there are 8 questions, and looking at your notes, try to answer them. By the way, before we go on to the answers, you see in this lesson folder you can find a scan of my lecture notes. So just if you are interested, you can have a look at what I did in my notes. Notes, you try to answer the questions. Now let's compare with my answers. Okay, so the first one, what is the specific focus of the study, yeah, of the lesson? So yes, the topic is the pace of place, but the specific topic, exactly what the speaker is talking about, is the study that measures the pace of life and compare different cities around the world. Okay, so specific. When you say specific, it means you need to write more detailed topic. Next one, pace of life was the definition of the lecturer. Yeah, speed at which life is lived or business is carried out. Why did the professor want to conduct the study? He wanted to answer the question. Yeah, what makes a life have a slow or fast pace? How many cities? 31. 3 factors that they research and how they did it. Okay, have a look here. So what did they measure? The speed at which people walked. How did they measure it? The researchers watched people as they walked 20 meters. Yeah, and wrote down the speed. Yeah, speed at the workplace. How did they measure it? How long it took a postal clerk to sell someone a stamp? And accurate time of clocks. So they compare the time on the clocks in banks to the time reported by the phone company, which is usually the most accurate. Okay, so then places, fastest and slowest, you heard more, but let's choose the first one they mentioned. 5 factors that fastest pace life countries have in common: vital economies, high degree of industrialization, large population, cool climate, and culture where individualism is valued. And what will they talk about in next class? The details about these 5 factors. Okay. So once you're finished, give yourself a grade and then go to your lesson folder if you want to practice dictation. So there are 7 sentences from this lecture. Listen, and these are the answers. Check yourself. Okay?